I don't. Jess, there's been a question the last few ascents, or the last couple, about turning turning Hercules off, Argus lights on, and seeing, but in fact, our ROVs are actually facing away from each other right now. Can you tell us why that is for the ascents and descents?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, so when the vehicles are kind of facing away from each other, well, I guess there's a whole bunch of different processes. The first thing is when Argus is coming up to the surface and Herc is coming up to the surface, Argus kind of comes out of the water first. So it's kind of the last fuel in the water first come out. And then Herc can act as a tagline. So that's can basically thrust forward, and you can prevent Argus from moving around as much with any swells or motions. So one, it's for kind of deck operations. Oh, sorry, one sec. In addition to that, yeah, so it's primarily for deck operations, and also you don't want these vehicles to come up on top of each other. You don't want them to have the tether over, over one of the vehicles. So when we have it kind of looking away from each other, we know that we have just a straight line to worry about. We don't have to worry about Hercules coming up underneath Argus or any unwanted events like that.
Cool.
And actually, oh, sorry. When we do like dead vehicle recoveries or anything that we don't have any power associated going down to these vehicles, ideally we're going to start to stream the vehicles ahead, and so it'll kind of form naturally this formation of them facing away from each other and connected by the tether, and then we can recover them in a safe manner that way as well. So that answers the question.
Does, thank you. And Jeff's put a nice view of that in channel 3.
Yeah, that is Argus looking at Herc down the tether.
Nice. That's an important camera for us, and the reciprocal of looking down Herc's tether to Argus, and it doesn't get enough love. So thanks for putting it on.
That's the reciprocal. That's Herc looking at Argus.
Yeah, it's good to. Yeah, there's many cameras we're looking at, and yeah, launch and recovery, those are kind of critical. Ready for some forward way?
Let's do it.
Okay.
So before we pop up here, if you look at SAT-3 right now, that is the front monitor wall, the actual feed of all 4 monitors. There's 4 monitors in the monitor wall. So that's what Jess and Jake are looking at, is all of those monitors.
Is that a camera looking at that, or is that
No,
the
that's
feed?
actually the feed.
Wow.
That's actually, because the front monitor wall is actually 4 monitors squished together so that you can just barely see the line between them. And that's all 4 feeds.
Plenty to look at.
Yeah.
That's great, thanks. So we're getting within our 300 meters. Start to hear some operational activity. We'll be recovering the vehicles until about 12 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time. Be launching the vehicles around 8 a.m. Hawaii Standard Time.
Bridge nav. Can we secure the tanks, enable air to tuggers, and have the captain on the bridge? Thank you. Let's see if they'll put the air on by the time he gets out there. Come on. It's my favorite game that I play. Did I tell you about it? It's where I call it in and then he checks it and it doesn't work, and then he calls me to tell me it doesn't work, and then I say, you should have it, and then he does it and it goes. Yeah.
Hi, front row.
Hello.
Hey,
How much longer till we're at the surface?
18 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's so quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I might take my leave then. Go get my sample containers labeled and ready. See you out on the deck.
All right,
Roger
sounds
that.
good. Good luck down there.
Thank you
Yeah,
both.
and
Thanks,
if you
guys.
see our shark friend, please say hello for me.
Oh, yeah.
Will do.
Yeah, so no change so far. It looks like, if anything, you'll be pushed out on the port side. Hopefully we'll still get a field goal. Yeah. I can't hear you so well. Oh, yeah. And given that we don't have too much swell, and I don't really know, yeah, I don't know. I'd be tempted to, at the surface, if you're stuck, to just change the heading. It's kind of like there is a swell, but it's a bit confused anyway, so I don't, yeah.
Question for Jess on the ascent. What gauges are you most interested in or following the longest? What gauges are you looking at the most?
Yeah, gauges, primarily once you get closer to the surface, the res, but we're really most interested in a bunch of our cameras and compasses and USBL pings, things like this, that you guys probably don't see very often. But that allows us to do a bunch of making sure the vehicle's in the right positions. Gauges wise, we still do our gauge checks. Jake is very vigilant about making sure we know how much, yeah, like our res is, what levels our res is at and all, but it's really about looking at the cameras for the ascent.
Maybe when Jake does a gauge check tomorrow, we can show that front array, Jeff.
Yep, we can put on our bubble cam. That's what I use to check the gauges on Hercules. Cycle through.
A very, very old Panasonic security camera.
I believe it's older than me.
There was some discussion. What have we got in her?
I don't know.
I just slid past Mongo.
Yeah, it's not cage.
Cool home.
Gabby, Emil, Dan, Mark, and who? Is that
Maybe
Kate?
Kate.
Kate. Yeah.
Is that Kate? Oh.
You want launch and recovery? Get a better view.
Check out Argus has one too. How do they have that much ink? They're not even that big. No.
I don't know, but I think they have something about the pens that they carry around. Getting the stink eye from the front row.
Yeah. Wow. They're really not happy with this.
Yep.
This is great.
They call it a smoke screen.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Looks coordinated, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's a coordinated attack.
Yeah.
Really is.
One right up by the camera.
Staying away from Argus.
They just really like these lights, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right, because I remember when I was a kid watching a Jacques Cousteau episode where they'd come into a school of squid in it, and they were attracted by the lights, and then they clogged the strainers for the engines, and they had squid for dinner.
That's why like big squid boats have massive lights. They go out at night.
Oh.
Right through the lasers.
Oh my god.
Pull this footage.
This is zero viz.
It's the best stuff we've seen all night.
That's a bigger one.
Yeah. That was his doing.
I think this is an assault.
Yeah.
Right.
This is a coordinated effort. You know that.
It really is.
Sorry.
I don't know what I'm more worried about, that they're ganging up on us or that they know where the camera is.
Winch payout 90.
90. Yeah. Are they trying to communicate?
I'm trying to get a good strobe party going or something.
Yeah.
Think about it. It's like there has to be a whole lot of them because they can't reload that fast.
No.
Reload. Nice.
Well, do I look like a marine biologist? Come on.
This might be why all those white tip sharks are around here too, right? They want to take advantage of our lights and they attract sea life. 82.
75 meters.
You guys all good to come up once we do that?
Yeah.
I've been watching the thruster's been kind of at like 45 and not, only like 25% thrust, so shouldn't be too bad. And that's with the wind too, so I don't think you'll have too much.
Roger. Yeah, that sounds good.
We'll fix it. I just mainly want the goal.
Please, yeah. Need the goal. Straight.
I wonder if this is what the rebels felt when they were attacking the Death Star.
Luke, your targeting computer's turned off.
All right, now I'm going to switch over salvos.
Roger.
Yeah. Oh, you got it.
60 meters on the winch.
Yeah.
They're ready back there.
They are ready. Double check.
Cab. She smacked it into the rail.
50 meters. I'll
50.
stop.
Yep.
Control van's ready.
Yeah, bridge main deck, radio check.
Loud and clear, Mark.
Okay to recover?
Yes, you can continue.
Good, coming up.
Oh, there, on
Shark.
cue.
Nice.
There it is. You gonna name him or her? Any ideas?
Did you say her?
Him or her? I don't know. Haven't been able to get a good look.
I'm sure we have a lot of viewers right now. I'm sure they're happy to name our oceanic white tip shark friend. Oh, someone just said it's going to be either squid or sharks, but not both. Now we've seen both.
Oh, that was a little fish racing us up. Looking pretty goalie to me.
I think so already.
35 meters depth.
I wonder if the white tips would even bother with these little squid. It's probably bigger fish. That wasn't a joke. No, I wasn't. But appreciate the courtesy laugh.
Start the mesos.
Yep.
Check that off my list.
Roger.
No more USBL. Those are old pings.
Roger.
Let's get it out of here.
The internet would like to call the shark Rico.
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 Looking pretty good.
So you're roll to me.
Yep. Looks like they're both hooked. Still streaming forward.
Roger.
I think I'm going to go ahead and hold position if you're all right with that.
Sure thing.
As soon as they strap down, I guess. I think it'll help you because it'll, when you get around the side.
Yeah, sounds good. Ready.
Yeah, that port tugger really turns on you.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like physically correct, right? Seems they want to turn more, like you should want to turn the other way.
But have you taken into account the torque?
Torque.
The rotational torque of the tugger.
Yeah, you're right. Bridge, nav. Hold position. Thank you. It's coming back. You might have to give it some forward stick.
Roger. Yeah, I'm also giving it a little bit of slack in the water.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
kick, it's on our strap there.
Roger.
How's that res doing there, Jake?
15.
Roger.
No. So. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think. It'll knife it. You get like, gets all, like as soon as you lift up Herc, it's cuts through all the. Huh. Some hemp. Hopefully not the one that was holding the scoop.